Hello family, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So I posted a video talking about um and prayer, the last part of prayer in the four religions tradition. If you haven't watched, please go and complete the topic. So today our unity 3, Jesus attitudes to other people. Okay, lesson 1. What was Jesus' attitude to unpopular and despised people? So, despised people in Zambia. People have different attitudes towards others, particularly the unpopular or despised people. They may dislike or refuse friendship with someone. They sometimes mock, ignore, and isolate them. Some of these causes jealousy, pride, fear, mockery, and poverty. Okay, so guys, we're talking about the attitude, like how people relate with the unpopular people and despised people in Zambia. So most of people, they mock those who are popular, like those they seek, they despise, they ignore them. Yes. Then lesson 2, we're talking about Jesus' attitude to despised and unpopular people. So here we're talking about how Jesus associated, how Jesus looked at these people. When you talk about in Zambia, the way the people look these unpopular people and despise, they look them differently. They look them with jealousy, they mock them, they laugh at them, they ignore them. So you find most of the time these people, they isolate themselves. Yeah. So now with Jesus, how did Jesus look at these people? What was the attitude with the lepers? So, number one, leprosy was considered as a very unclean disease. There was no known cure, and this disease usually ended in death. That Okay, so the lepers. Leprosy is considered a very unclean disease. There was no known cure, and this disease usually ended in death. They were excluded from community. So these people were excluded. They were not associated with other people. They were being kept alone. The number 2, the laws about leprosy were given by God to the Jews when traveling in the desert with their way back to Canaan from Egypt. This was necessary to stop the spreading of disease. Okay, so you find in Leviticus chapter 13, verse 45 to 46, and 14 to verse 1 to 20. So, verse 3, Jesus was supposed to keep away from despised and unpopular groups of people in society. Instead, he associated with them. So, here we're talking about how Jesus looked at these people. During this time, people are not supposed to associate with the lepers. People were sick with lepers, but Jesus did what? Associated with them. He healed them, mixed and touched them, e.g., healing the 10 lepers. This Bible passage it's common, and it always comes in the Gospel of Luke chapter 11 verse 19. Very short story. He, however, respected the Jew laws and insisted that healed lepers do not touch them. For Jesus recognized that lepers must live separately and must make offerings to God to show that they have been healed and show thanksgiving. Okay. 5. Anyone who touched a leper became ritually unclean. Okay, so how about the tax collectors? How did Jesus look at these people? Now, one, they were another group of people that were despised. They were treated as outcasts in society because they worked for the Roman government. They were known as cheaters. 2, Jesus told the Pharisees that if these tax collectors were bad, they were the ones that needed his help, e.g., Co of Levi. Levi, Luke chapter 5, verse 27 to 32. Um, Zacchaeus was another tax collector whose life was changed by Jesus. Luke chapter 9, verse 1 to 10. Zacchaeus gave back to his fellow men to become a friend of God. Jesus was able to look beyond the selfishness and saw a man who was lost. So Jesus associated with these people. He did not segregate at them all. Then the other ones, Jesus looked at were the sinners. According to the Jewish thoughts, sinners were groups of people who did not keep the law of Moses in all its details. They were considered unclean. Jesus was concerned about the people who was a victim of evil and not the social evils as such. Parable of the money lender, Luke chapter 7, verse 36 to 50. Take note, these are parables. Jesus accepted the invitation by Simon, a Pharisee, to a meal. A prostitute comes in and shows her gratitude to Jesus. Okay, guys. The other ones were the Gentiles. So these are some of the notes you need to take down. You can pause the video and then you write them. Yes. So, there are Gentiles, sinners, tax collectors, the lepers. So you can pause this video and then you copy the notes. You read them because they are easy to understand. In the next topic, we'll look at the century, kindness, and selfishness. This is a very long topic. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.